Hey guys, I'm Jazz.
And I'm Willy. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, we're turning this Dodge Sprinter into a tiny home on wheels.
For today's video, we are going to be framing out our van, just essentially the skeleton, the bones of the build. As you can tell, we have some electrical already started, but before we get too ahead of ourselves, we decided framing would be a good idea. That way we can wire and do electrical around it and have the framing not get in the way. So that will be in a later video. All the electrical, we'll make sure we go into depth with that. But if you see some wires hanging around, that's what it is. It's the start of our electrical. But yeah, let's get started and do our framing for the van.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with just our main strips right there. We bought some 5/8 plywood and we're just gonna cut them into shape. And then obviously we're gonna have some furring pieces that go right in between, and then we're gonna make them flush so we can try to maximize as much space as possible. Some people, they have they attach it to their main strips, but then that eats up another 1.5 inches if you combine both sides. So we're gonna try to do that, just have some angle screws going in, and then we'll see how that all works out.
I think we are going to start by doing our ceiling first. So we are going to put some pieces on this outermost layer. I know some van lifers do it right here to maximize the space, but I just think it'll be easier for us to do it right here. So that is what we'll work on for now. What are the measurements, honey?
2 inches by 55.5.
Well, hopefully the plywood is just flexible enough to get it super flush, but we'll see. So it can follow the natural curvature of the bed. Willie said he got me some safety glasses for myself.
I betcha.
Because I do so much cutting.
We're a construction crew here.
Looking good. Let's get started. Let's see it, buddy.
Hold up.
Did we already mess up? Take two. You'll notice in this video we have actually changed locations. We are at our property in town. We were able to fit our van in the backyard and we're just gonna be working on it here. But yeah, new location change, that's exciting. See our first cut and how she fits.
Oh yeah, nice and flexy.
Oh, nice.
So, let's duplicate those a couple times. Cool. So you mark them. And then obviously on these structural frames here on the roof, there's holes in them, so you obviously want to try to miss those. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit with a Sharpie kind of just roughly where I want to put a screw, and then later I can just know that I'll be not hitting a hole there. The markings that I just made on these frames I also put on to my little piece of plywood, so I'm just going to put a light coat of this wood glue in that area. And then when I put the screws in there, it'll just, have a little bit of a better grab. I don't think you need to go crazy here because the screws, we got 5 screws in there, so. Yeah. So put it right up against the wiring. Push it. Close it nice and...
Oh, where are my safeties? I left them downstairs.
Those screws go in there like super good, so you don't even need to put a lot of pressure.
Alright, let me get my safeties on.
Okay. There's the first piece. So let's just do that a couple times over.
Last screw.
No, last board.
Oh, last board. Hold on. There we go. Look at these. Nicely done.
An old monkey can hang off these all day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, it looks great, actually.
Yeah.
Very professional. For the front of the van here, we don't have like a little lip like this here, so we're gonna make one with some extra 2x2s that we had for our floor. So we're gonna throw one of those up there that will kind of act like one of these lips, and then put some more plywood on top.
Okay, should be good.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of flexibility to them though, hey?
If we can get it to flex, we'll be able to make it work. So we'll see. Like push.
Okay, ready? Like...
Don't need to press very hard. It's already in.
Okay.
Oh, they stripped it.
I didn't bow at all.
I'm sorry. Why is it not straight? Why is it not straight? Sorry, you seen the worst part of me there.
Oh, whatever. That is not even.
Had to get her straight. You gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know, we'll see. Man, we might not even hold on to that piece. Might have to redo something or try something else, but
What? I think it's fine.
we'll see what happens.
Look.
So you don't care about this being a little longer?
No, it doesn't matter. Now let's get started on these sides. We've already got one piece cut up. Now we just gotta repeat that like 6 times.
So here we already have a little bit of electrical, so we're gonna put a piece up to 82 inches and then give it 2 inches gap and then just continue on. So it's pretty much in the middle of the van, so it shouldn't make too much of a structural difference.
Willie and I just spent the last few minutes cutting out certain pieces for the sides of our van that will run along these outermost pieces. And now what, are we gonna put them on right away or? All right, we're putting them on right away.
Okay, and that's where we're gonna glue.
Okay.
Might as well get the easiest and straightest one out the way first. So you're just gonna have to kind of... There you got it. There you go there. Okay, just hit it where...
No, you can see the glue. You
Yeah,
can see
I
the
can
glue.
see it. That's right. You're so right, honey. Okay, good.
All right, Willie just finished the last piece there. Whoa, I'm getting caught on everything. We ran out of wood glue, so we're gonna call her a night here. We have basically, well, just the main pieces and the roof up here. So we got these done. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing some furring? Yeah, furring on here. And then work in sections, so our cabinets and down here, like those areas. So now we're gonna call her a night here. Like I said, I think honestly for us, I feel like we got a lot done today. So proud of us. But yeah, we'll hit it hard tomorrow. See you in the morning. Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. Today we are working on the furrings for the inside of the van. We've already measured and cut a few just to make sure they'd fit. Yeah, Willie's cutting the last piece.
That's it.
Perfect. we have all the pieces measured and cut to the specific length, we are going to angle cut some holes so we can drill through them. We already practiced one off camera, so we're gonna do that to every single one of them and screw them in.
Alright, well, I got this dual pocket hole jig kit. It'll have a nice angle on it when we try to join up our pieces of wood here, our furring. I already pretty much have it set. I mean, it's honestly, yeah, like it has all the settings there. You just put it on whatever size of wood you have. Ours is 5/8, so I'll just put it out just a hair. And then you got this drill bit, and it's got like a depth collar, so pretty straightforward stuff. So let's get drilling. What you're also going to want to do is just clamp it down. Make sure that she ain't going nowhere. And then you're pretty much just ready to rock. Pretty straightforward. Cool.
Done. Nice.
Okay, so we're just getting this big old 5-inch buttoned up here. We're just doing that for the reason of we're gonna have a shower here. So we just want it to have a little bit more to grab onto, and that way we don't miss it either. And then we also have a little gap here just for a cubby, you know, just for soap and, you know, like, let's say a Snickers bar or a bag of chips, you know, whatever you do in the shower nowadays, right? We're gonna do that. And then other than that though, we got all this framing done today, and then I'm probably gonna hit it hard with all these top pieces for shelving and such, and we might end it there for the day. So yeah, let's finish that up. So for this top fur in here, we just got a bunch of these 5-inch pieces, and we're just gonna pound them out, give it a little bit more structure to grab onto for all our shelving and stuff, you know, and fill in the gaps a little bit better. So let's just do exactly that. Gotta stop her from oozing out. Just put a screw in it. That'll work, eh? That'll hold her. Last one here. Let's get her in. Oh. Man, I've had such an issue today with just a rounded out tip. Like, started out mint, and it's just been through so many screws that she's just rounded out. But no, we're not finished yet, but we got ourselves pretty decent framing job here, I'd say. Like, she'll hold some cabinets in place, eh? Yeah, we just need to finish up these bottom pieces, get some wheel well boxes going. We're looking pretty spiffy. Okay, well that's it for tonight. Tools are packed away for the night.
Oh, what the heck? What's all that doing there?
Well, you know, last night Pinocchio came by and he just dropped off his leg and his arm, so I figured I'd chop it up and put it into our van here. We're gonna be filling the whole bottom section out, and then we're getting pretty close to having her wrapped.
So the plans for the rest of the evening, like Willie said, is finish off this bottom layer framing, and then we are actually going to build boxes for around our wheel well, or kind of like a, what do you call it? A frame for the wheel well itself, really. And then we have some insulation. Eventually we're going to frame out this window, but yeah, for tonight, we're going to finish all this framing.
Alright, well there's the finished product. Pretty good for a guy that doesn't really know what he's doing. I mean, my dad's a carpenter, so I guess it runs in the blood, eh? You know, it's not much, but it's honest work. So, you know, I think that's a good spot to call it a night. And then we'll see what happens next.